In life, we all encounter situations where others hurt us, intentionally or unintentionally. How we choose to respond to these situations can significantly impact our well-being and personal growth. By adopting principles from Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes emotional control and rationality, we can navigate these challenging moments with grace and strength. This video explores 10 effective ways to respond to people who hurt you, rooted in Stoic philosophy, and offers practical strategies for maintaining your inner peace and dignity. Whether it's through non-reaction, kindness, seeking justice, or focusing on self-improvement, these approaches can help you rise above negativity and turn adversities into opportunities for growth. Let's delve into these methods and learn how to handle hurtful situations with wisdom and resilience. Number 1. Ignore and do not react. One of the most powerful ways to respond to people who hurt you is to ignore them and not react. When you choose not to respond to provocations and offenses, you show emotional control and moral superiority, which can disarm the aggressor. This self-control shows that you do not let others' actions or words affect your emotions and reactions. Ignoring someone who has hurt you is an effective form of revenge because it denies the person the satisfaction of seeing they have affected you. Often, those who hurt you seek a reaction, hoping to see the impact of their actions. By not reacting, you take that power away from them and keep your dignity intact. Moreover, this approach aligns with Stoic principles, which focus on controlling what is within our power and letting go of what is not. You cannot control others' behavior. Ignoring and not reacting reaffirms your internal control and preserves your peace of mind. Instead of engaging in confrontations that can escalate and cause more pain, ignoring allows you to maintain focus on what really matters: your well-being and personal growth. This act of non-reaction can be seen as a silent victory, where your resilience and inner strength speak louder than any impulsive word or action could. Number 2. Respond with kindness. One of the most effective ways to deal with those who hurt you is to respond with kindness. Treating those who hurt you with kindness not only confuses the aggressor but also lessens the impact of the offense. Demonstrating emotional maturity by choosing kindness, you rise above negativity and resentment, showing you are not swayed by the emotions of the moment. When you respond with kindness, it can disarm the person who hurt you. Often the expected reaction is anger or confrontation, and by responding kindly, you break this negative cycle. This attitude can lead the aggressor to reflect on their actions and sometimes reconsider their behavior. Kindness also positively affects you. Choosing to be kind even in the face of hurt promotes a sense of inner peace and self-respect. You show yourself you are capable of controlling your reactions and acting according to your values, regardless of external circumstances. Responding with kindness does not mean allowing others to mistreat you. It sets boundaries that do not fuel conflict. You can be firm and kind simultaneously, making it clear you do not tolerate disrespect but choose not to respond with aggression. This approach aligns with Stoic principles, valuing calm and rationality in adversity. By responding with kindness, you exercise control over your emotions and actions, a pillar of Stoic philosophy. Number 3. Seek justice, not revenge. When someone hurts you, the impulsive reaction may be to seek revenge, but a more effective and constructive way to respond is to seek justice. Opting to resolve the situation through just and legal means instead of taking justice into your own hands shows maturity and respect for the rule of law. Seeking justice means turning to competent authorities, legal systems, or institutional procedures to resolve the issue. This can include filing a formal complaint, seeking mediation, or consulting a lawyer, depending on the severity of the offense. This path offers an impartial resolution and protects you from the potential negative repercussions of personal revenge. For example, if you are a victim of defamation in the workplace, instead of confronting the aggressor aggressively, a more prudent approach is to document the evidence and take the case to human resources or even the justice system if necessary. This preserves your integrity and can result in appropriate consequences for the aggressor based on the law and organizational policies. Choosing justice over revenge aligns with Stoic principles of rationality and self-control. Stoics teach that we should act according to reason and virtue instead of being guided by destructive emotions like anger or the desire for revenge. Seeking justice is an act of discipline and wisdom, focusing on solving the problem ethically and balanced. Moreover, by seeking justice, you promote a fairer and safer environment for everyone around you. When individuals know harmful behaviors will be treated justly and legally, there is a greater likelihood that such behaviors will be discouraged in the future. Number 4, establish clear boundaries. Communicating your boundaries firmly shows you do not tolerate disrespect and value your emotional well-being. Setting and expressing these boundaries is a form of self-respect and an effective way to protect yourself from harmful behaviors. When you establish boundaries, you inform the other person about what is and is not acceptable in your relationship, helping to prevent future hurts by making clear what actions or words you will not tolerate. For example, if someone frequently makes derogatory comments about you, it is important to assertively say, "I do not accept you speaking to me that way." Communicating your boundaries firmly but respectfully does not mean being rude or aggressive. It is possible to be assertive without losing composure or kindness. Saying, "I feel disrespected when you do that, and I need you to stop," is an example of how you can set boundaries clearly and directly. Establishing clear boundaries also teaches people to respect you. Often, people test our boundaries to see how far they can go. By being consistent and firm in enforcing your boundaries, you show that you are serious about how you expect to be treated. The Stoic perspective can also be applied here. Stoics believe in maintaining dignity and tranquility in the face of adversity. Establishing boundaries is a way of maintaining that dignity as you care for yourself and do not allow others to negatively influence your emotional state. Number 5, focus on solutions, not problems. An effective way to respond to people who hurt you is to redirect the conversation towards practical solutions instead of dwelling on the offense. By focusing on solutions, you avoid the negative spiral of resentment and anger and work proactively to resolve the situation constructively. When someone hurts you, it is natural to feel frustrated and want to repeatedly discuss the offense. However, focusing excessively on the problem can intensify negative feelings and prevent real progress. Instead, try to understand the root of the problem and seek ways to resolve it, turning a negative situation into an opportunity for growth and learning. For example, if a coworker made an offensive comment, instead of reacting with anger or fixating on what was said, you can address the situation by asking, "What can we do to ensure this doesn't happen again?" Or how can we improve our communication to avoid misunderstandings in the future? This approach demonstrates maturity and self-control and shows that you are committed to creating a more harmonious and productive environment. This attitude of focusing on solutions aligns with Stoic principles, which emphasize the importance of controlling our reactions and focusing on what we can change. Stoics believe that by directing our energy towards constructive actions, we can maintain our peace of mind and promote overall well-being. Moreover, this approach helps to transform the dynamic of the relationship by showing that you are more interested in resolving the problem than perpetuating the conflict. You can disarm the other person and open a more effective communication channel, leading to greater mutual understanding and potentially a stronger and more respectful relationship. Number 6, use humor. Responding with a joke or witty remark can disarm tension, showing that you do not take the offense seriously and are not easily shaken by it. Humor has the power to change the dynamics of the interaction, turning a moment of confrontation into a more manageable and lighter situation. When you respond with humor, you break the cycle of negativity that the other person is trying to create. Often, those who hurt you expect a reaction of anger or sadness, and by responding humorously, you confuse the aggressor and lessen the impact of the offense. This approach can even lead the person to reflect on their actions and realize how futile their attempts to hurt you were. Additionally, using humor shows a high level of emotional intelligence. It means that you can maintain control over your emotions and choose a response that not only protects your own peace of mind but can also diffuse a potentially confrontational situation. Humor can be a powerful tool for setting boundaries in a light and effective way without resorting to direct confrontations. For example, if someone makes an unpleasant comment about you, a humorous response like, "I'll make a note of that and discuss it with my therapist next session," can turn a critique into a moment of laughter, showing that you are not willing to take the offense seriously. This attitude not only protects your self-esteem but also demonstrates that you have enough confidence to handle difficult situations constructively. The Stoic perspective can also be applied here, as Stoics believed in maintaining serenity in the face of adversity. Using humor shows that you are above petty provocations and prefer to respond in a way that preserves your inner tranquility. Number 7. Develop resilience. To cultivate resilience, practice self-reflection. Take time to think about your experiences and emotions. Understanding how and why certain situations affect you can help you develop more effective coping mechanisms. Maintain a positive perspective by trying to see challenges as growth opportunities, which strengthens your ability to handle future problems. Building a support network of friends, family, or professionals is also essential during difficult times. Talking to someone you trust can help process feelings and find solutions. Taking care of your physical and mental health through exercise, a balanced diet, and good sleep is fundamental to maintaining resilience. Activities like meditation and mindfulness can reduce stress and increase mental clarity. Setting realistic goals gives you a sense of purpose and direction, and working in small steps to achieve these goals can boost your confidence and resilience. Moreover, learning from experiences and seeing each adversity as a lesson allows you to apply that knowledge in the future. The Stoic perspective emphasizes the importance of accepting what we cannot change and focusing on controlling our reactions. Developing resilience internalizes this philosophy, allowing you to maintain serenity and stability even when provoked or offended. When you are resilient, offenses lose their power to deeply affect you, enabling quicker recovery and forward movement without letting negativity define your emotional state or actions. This improves your quality of life and demonstrates inner strength that inspires respect and admiration. Number 8. Avoid unnecessary confrontation. Recognizing when it is better to withdraw from a situation than to engage in confrontation demonstrates wisdom and self-control. In many circumstances, insisting on confrontation can further aggravate the situation, increasing stress and negative emotions without bringing a positive resolution. By choosing to withdraw from potential conflict, you prioritize your peace of mind and emotional well-being. This does not mean accepting the offense or submitting to inappropriate behavior, but choosing not to feed negativity and hostility, preserving your energy for situations that truly matter. Avoiding unnecessary confrontations requires discernment and a clear understanding of your priorities and boundaries. Ask yourself if the confrontation will bring a solution, or if it is just an impulsive reaction to the hurt. Often, by reflecting on the situation, you realize that the best response is to walk away and not continue the discussion. Moreover, this approach aligns with Stoic principles, emphasizing maintaining calm and rationality in adversity. Stoics teach that we should focus on what we can control our reactions and attitudes and let go of what we cannot change, such as others' behavior. When you avoid unnecessary confrontation, you demonstrate emotional maturity and self-control, protecting your inner peace and disarming the aggressor who often expects a defensive or aggressive reaction. By withdrawing with dignity, you maintain your integrity and show that you are not easily shaken by provocations. Number 9. Improve yourself. Constantly seeking to improve your skills and abilities is an effective way to show that you have not been negatively affected by others' actions or words. By doing this, you strengthen yourself and send a clear message of resilience and determination. Direct your energy towards personal development through education, new skills, physical activities, or hobbies. You build a stronger and more confident version of yourself, transforming hurt into motivation and turning negative experiences into catalysts for growth. Improving yourself demonstrates that you do not allow negative attitudes to define you or your feelings. Focusing on your goals and aspirations establishes a sense of purpose and direction that transcends any attempts to bring you down. This act of self-improvement is a form of silent and effective revenge, showing that you are immune to harm attempts. This approach is deeply rooted in Stoic principles, which teach that we should focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions, and let go of what is beyond our control, such as others' behavior. By improving yourself, you exercise this control and cultivate a life of excellence and virtue. For example, if someone makes destructive criticisms about your professional skills, instead of being discouraged, invest in courses, workshops, or projects that enhance your competencies. By reaching new levels of success and competence, you prove to yourself and others that you can overcome adversities and emerge even stronger. Number 10. Reflect before making decisions. Taking a moment to think before responding avoids impulsive reactions that can worsen the situation and bring negative consequences. This approach promotes calm and rationality, allowing you to choose the best course of action based on logic rather than emotions of the moment. When someone hurts you, the instinctive reaction may be immediate and filled with emotions like anger, frustration, or sadness. However, these impulsive reactions often worsen the situation and can lead to greater conflicts. By pausing and reflecting, you give yourself the opportunity to assess the situation more clearly and objectively. To practice this reflection, consider some questions before responding. What is the goal of my response? Will this solve the problem or just increase the conflict? How can I express my feelings in a way that promotes a solution rather than creating more problems? These questions help direct your response in a constructive and effective way. The Stoic perspective is especially useful in this context. Stoics teach the importance of maintaining serenity and emotional control in all situations. Reflecting before making decisions is a way to apply this philosophy in practice. By doing so, you exercise self-control and prevent momentary emotions from dominating your actions. For example, if someone insults you in a moment of anger, instead of immediately responding with a verbal counterattack, you can take a deep breath, think about what you really want to communicate, and then respond calmly and assertively. This not only avoids escalating the conflict but also demonstrates your maturity and ability to maintain composure under pressure. Moreover, this approach can lead to better long-term results. Well-thought-out responses tend to be more effective in resolving conflicts and preserving relationships. They show that you value respectful communication and are committed to resolving misunderstandings in a civilized manner. Number 11. Practice forgiveness. Forgiving those who hurt you can be one of the most powerful ways to respond. Forgiveness does not mean condoning the behavior or forgetting the hurt, but it allows you to let go of resentment and move forward. Holding on to anger and grudges can negatively impact your mental and physical health. By choosing to forgive, you free yourself from the emotional burden and create space for healing and personal growth. Forgiveness is a sign of strength and emotional maturity, showing that you are capable of rising above the offense. It aligns with Stoic principles, which emphasize focusing on what we can control, our own reactions, and letting go of what we cannot change, such as the actions of others. Practicing forgiveness also helps maintain your peace of mind and can lead to more harmonious relationships in the long run. Number 12. Cultivate empathy. Responding with empathy can transform a negative interaction into an opportunity for connection and understanding. Try to understand the perspective of the person who hurt you. Sometimes people act out of their own pain, frustration, or misunderstandings. By seeing the situation from their point of view, you may find it easier to respond calmly and constructively. Empathy allows you to approach the situation with compassion rather than anger or defensiveness. This does not mean excusing the hurtful behavior, but acknowledging that everyone has their struggles and motivations. Practicing empathy can diffuse tension and promote more positive interactions. It aligns with Stoic principles of rationality and emotional control, helping you maintain your composure and respond thoughtfully. By cultivating empathy, you demonstrate a commitment to understanding and resolving conflicts in a respectful and effective manner.